Welcome back to the channel. This is Vito with Video Ease, and I know you don't care about that. Today we're talking about missed opportunities, how much it really costs you to shoot or edit video, and what happens when you don't feel like shooting, when you don't feel like being in front of the camera. I have those days. Let's get into it. All right. So mostly I'm working with a new system here, so bear with me. It's not tedious, it's just different. And it's really amazing. I love this new system, by the way. It's called Melon. I should show you the screen. Yeah, let me show it to you real quick. It's really easy to use. It's a lot different than, as a matter of fact, there's something down in most of my links. You'll see a referral. I won't go into that today. I don't want to bore you with that. What happens when you um, I've had people say, you know what, I'm editing the videos myself. That's great. That's awesome. Go ahead. I don't have a problem with that. I think you should. I absolutely think you should. Mostly because you should know what your style is, know what you like doing and what you don't like doing, and how to do it. And then also you learn the different techniques of what you like and what you don't like and how to do it. And then when you're talking to your editor, when you finally decide to use an editor, you can communicate that with them. I think it's absolutely smart. I think you absolutely should do that. Let me, that's the one right there. I'm going to move over to it there. See, I couldn't do that with StreamYard. So how much does it really cost you? Well, let's just say if you do it yourself, it takes up 15% of your day, which is roughly 4 hours in my estimation. That's being conservative, really. I mean, sometimes I would spend 6, 8 hours on a video and just, I understand. I'm teaching myself how to do it, or I'm learning it from a course or YouTube, and that's awesome. You should do that. But you're missing opportunities on that, right? Instead of being able to get out there and network and prospect and serving and getting better in front of your camera, you're spending time behind the camera on your editor. I have no problem with it. Again, I think you should do that, especially when you're starting out, right? There's no proof of concept that it's going to work. You haven't really found your voice. You want to learn everything there is about it. I had a conversation with a lady who's going to sign up with our service. She said, I've done it a few times and I realized I don't like it. Totally awesome, right? That's why we're here. What happens if you hire your own VA? Well, I contend that you still have time keeping track of them, and you're going to lose opportunities because you have to work with them and you have to manage them and you have to keep them motivated and you have to keep them happy, right? And there's lost productivity. So let's just say it's 2 hours a week that you're handling the editor. I spend much more than that with my editors, my crew, my marketing department, growing the business, right? It's actually a lot more difficult than you think. And what happens when they disappear? What happens when they say, I need a pay raise? I'm going somewhere else because you won't give me a pay raise. Or they just disappear, assuming that I'm not going to give them a pay raise. That happened to me just 3 weeks ago. What happens when you have a overbearing VA that is demanding this and demanding that? How do you manage that? What happens if they get sick or if they go on vacation? What happens if their computer goes bad? Are you going to send them money to help fix up their computer? Right? So it's not just that loss of the time, it's loss of money, loss of everything when working with them. And what happens if they leave you? Then you're stuck having to do it all again. Your consistent editing or uploading and going live with your videos goes away, and then you stop doing videos for 4 months because you just don't have the time to stop and recruit another agent or VA. That's what we do. We do full-time recruiting. We're always looking for better editors and making sure that they're good and training them and making sure that they're happy. And when they do get sick, because people get sick, they're human beings, right? We have overlap so that you don't lose a beat. So it does come with a cost. And I understand that from a business perspective. Like if you're running an agency and you're thinking, God, I should get into video production. Absolutely. Let's talk because I can show you how to do it. I can show you all the cost-cutting measures that you could take and make you decide if you're going to do it yourself or not, because you're not going to hire just one person. It's going to be a whole crew of different people to be able to do different stops and different things. So, but my contention is you're losing time and energy on opportunity. You're losing time that you could be networking. I went to my church group yesterday. I do camera ops at my church, and we had a little powwow just to talk and get together and kibbutz, because when we're doing the worship or sermon, everybody's rushing to do what we have to do. We're going down and warming up the camera, making sure we have the shot rights. We're all doing practice and this and that. And then we stop and we talk a little bit, but we're not talking about creating a team and doing all that stuff. And that's that networking that I love doing. And then I want to go do park cleanups. I get to go do that. And then there's all sorts of different networking opportunities and, follow up and all that other stuff. I spent the last 3 weeks really reinvigorating my prospecting, which is not prospecting like hunting. I don't door knock. I don't cold call. I have people that I attract through my videos, and they call me and they say, hey, I need you to sell my house, or I need you to do the video. I need you to do whatever. So that's it. And then most of it is because I serve, right? Yes, I serve, I help out with the cameras, but that gets me recognition, but also gets me an easy entree to create a relationship with people that I necessarily wouldn't have that opportunity with. It's the same reason why I adopted a park, right? My sphere of influence has grown exponentially because I adopted a park, because I do park cleanups, I do barbecues. I did a retirement party for my UPS guy last year, which was a massive hit. I met so many more new people that I never would have met. And that's what you do. That's the whole serving part. You meet people, and are they going to use you? Nah, it doesn't matter. They'll either like you, they'll resonate with you, or they'll not work with you, right? And if they like you and they resonate with you, they're going to work with you. If they don't resonate with you, or they don't like you for whatever reason, you're not going to get everybody all the time, then they're going to go somewhere else. And that's okay, right? This gives you such massive opportunity that you're busy all the time. That's what video does. Adding video to your menu of services, if you're an agency, it does an amazing job of just adding that one thing. It adds to your revenue service, but also offers another key leverage point of communication and having that extra conversation with people. So, and I contend that spending more time in front of the camera is more important. I do these 4 times a week. I do these lives 4 times a week. Am I great at it? No, I'm just kind of shooting from the hip, kind of enjoying it, learning how to do it. I feel more comfortable. When I started being in front of a camera, I was so nervous. I'm not the natural charismatic person that you see right now. I'm still not very charismatic, but the same thing, right? I mean, I'm having fun with this, trying to understand the process, educate you on the process, reinforcing my message in my head so that I become a better person for you. So there you go. All right. What happens when you don't feel like shooting a video? Well, that's why we tell you this many times, batch record, right? Now, in real estate, if you do real estate, we have a whole menu of different topics that we can work with. And we teach you on that. And if you're in a different industry, we're working towards creating that, whether it's insurance or contractor or what have you. We're working towards a 12-topic subject thing where you can use that and scale it and rotate through it and reuse it and do different subject matters on each of those topics so you can scale out and you never run out of topics. When you don't feel like shooting, like last Thursday, I just did not feel like it. I showed up, but I didn't show up. Right? I wasn't motivated. I was feeling kind of sick. it was starting to rain again, and I just didn't have it in me. I didn't shoot, but I had videos ready to go, so I threw them out there. I do the lives mostly just to keep practicing being comfortable in front of camera. I am not natural in front of the camera, right? When I did one video a week, which is what we train you on, we want you to scale out to 3 or 4 a week. We want you to scale out and get comfortable. When I did one video a week, it was hard. It was like a motivational thing. And it would be like, do I feel like it this day? Nope, I don't feel like it. Do I feel like it this day? No, I don't feel like it. And finally, I'd be like, put on your big boy pants, just do it. And then I would batch record 4, 5, 6 videos, and I'd be done for the next month. And then I'd lose that callus of being in front of cameras. So that's why I do live videos. Yes, I do it because I want to educate you and talk about different topics and subjects, etc. But I also want to make sure that you and I have a conversation about getting in front of the camera and being comfortable and being charismatic, right? I'm not a big script guy. My marketing guy and I were talking today. I read like a third grader, and I'm doing ads, and he's like, you need to be a little more charismatic, a little bit more energy. Don't look as so shy. And when I'm talking to you right now, I don't look shy. I don't feel shy at all. But when I'm reading, I feel shy. That's the difference between reading on a script and having bullet points. All right. I'm Vito Stronacchio with Video Ease. We'll see you out there.